In the glittering whirlwind of Hollywood's social media landscape, where every like, comment, or share can ignite a firestorm of speculation, Blake Lively's recent interaction with Taylor Swift's online presence has sent ripples through the entertainment world. For months, the two women, once inseparable confidants whose bond seemed as unbreakable as the threads of Lively's meticulously curated wardrobe, had maintained a conspicuous silence toward one another on the digital stage. Lively, the poised star of romantic comedies and period dramas, had refrained from engaging with Swift's posts, a digital cold shoulder that spoke volumes in an era where public affirmations are the currency of camaraderie. This deliberate detachment reached a poignant peak when Lively conspicuously overlooked Swift's jubilant announcement of her engagement to NFL quarterback Travis Kelce, a milestone that dominated headlines and timelines alike. Fans, ever the vigilant archivists of celebrity lore, pored over the absence, weaving narratives of rift and reconciliation from the thinnest of threads. Yet, just as the embers of curiosity began to cool, Lively extended an olive branch, or at least the digital equivalent thereof. She liked a specific Instagram post from Swift, one that delved into the pop icon's latest musical endeavor, the album titled The Life of a Showgirl. This album, a shimmering tapestry of introspection and showmanship, captures Swift's evolution from wide-eyed ingenue to a performer whose every note resonates with the weight of lived experience. The post in question likely featured evocative imagery, perhaps a candid shot from the recording booth, Swift's signature red lipstick smudged from hours of vocal exertion, or a lyric snippet that evoked the neon haze of a Vegas stage. Lively's simple double-tap on that image was enough to unleash a torrent of speculation. Was this the first crack in the ice wall that had formed between them? Social media sleuths dissected the timing, the choice of post, and even the algorithm's potential favoritism, concluding that it hinted at a thawing, a tentative step toward mending what had been so publicly strained. But as with all things in the realm of celebrity feuds, the story is never quite so straightforward. Mere days later, Lively reverted to her pattern of avoidance, scrolling past Swift's most recent upload without a trace of interaction. This latest post unveiled the trailer for The End of an Era, an upcoming behind-the-scenes docuseries that promises an unfiltered glimpse into Swift's inner sanctum. The trailer, a montage of archival footage interspersed with raw confessions, chronicles the highs and heartaches of Swift's era's tour, that monumental odyssey which redefined live music spectacles and grossed fortunes while bearing the artist's soul. Swift appears in vignettes of vulnerability, laughing through exhaustion backstage, wiping away tears after a sold-out stadium encore, and reflecting on the tour's role in her personal metamorphosis. Lively's decision to ignore this, especially after the flicker of engagement elsewhere, fueled a fresh wave of intrigue. Was it oversight or something more calculated? In a world where every pixel is parsed for subtext, the absence felt like a statement, a reminder that their once vibrant friendship now navigates treacherous waters. To understand the undercurrents of this dynamic, one must rewind to the catalyst that first cast a shadow over their alliance. Lively's high-stakes legal entanglement with her co-star from It Ends With Us, Justin Baldoni. The film, an adaptation of Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel, promised to be a poignant exploration of domestic abuse and resilience, with Lively embodying the resilient Lily Bloom and Baldoni stepping into the dual role of director and antagonist Ryle Kincaid. What should have been a collaborative triumph devolved into a battlefield of accusations and counterclaims, laying bare the precarious power structures within the industry. Lively's lawsuit against Baldoni was a bombshell, alleging not just professional misconduct but an orchestrated campaign of harassment and defamation designed to undermine her authority on set. She detailed instances of invasive behavior, from unsolicited physical contact to psychological tactics aimed at eroding her confidence, painting a picture of a production marred by toxicity. The suit sought not only financial redress but a broader reckoning for the ways in which women in Hollywood are often gaslit into silence. Baldoni's response was swift and incendiary, a countersuit that flipped the script and dragged unwitting allies into the fray, including Taylor Swift. His legal team, in a move that blurred the lines between courtroom strategy and tabloid sensationalism, accused Lively of weaponizing her celebrity connections to bolster her position during filming. At the heart of these allegations was Lively's storied friendship with Swift, a bond forged in the fires of mutual admiration and shared triumphs. The two had been spotted together at high-profile events, from red carpet galas to intimate dinner parties, their laughter a bulwark against the industry's relentless scrutiny. Swift, ever the loyalist, had even woven subtle nods to Lively into her songwriting, with lyrics that evoked the effortless grace of a best friend who could make even the most chaotic day feel like a scene from a Nora Ephron film. Baldoni's lawyers claimed that Lively had invoked this connection inappropriately, perhaps name-dropping Swift in negotiations or leveraging her influence to sway production decisions. Allegations that, while never substantiated in court, struck at the core of what made their friendship enviable: its authenticity. The subpoena issued to Swift was the most dramatic escalation, a legal summons that thrust the singer into a narrative she had no part in authoring. Imagine the absurdity: Taylor Swift, global phenomenon and cultural juggernaut, compelled to testify in a dispute over set dynamics and creative control. The document demanded details on communications between Lively and Swift, probing for evidence of undue influence. Swift's camp, predictably, decried it as a fishing expedition, a desperate ploy to sensationalize the case. Public reaction was a maelstrom of support for Swift, with fans mobilizing under hashtags that trended worldwide, decrying the invasion of her privacy. Swift herself remained characteristically poised, issuing a statement through representatives that emphasized her solidarity with Lively while underscoring her desire to stay above the fray. The subpoena was eventually withdrawn, a retreat that Baldoni's team framed as procedural housekeeping, but the damage to the friendship's public facade was irreparable. In the aftermath, Lively's social media became a minefield of omissions, each unliked post a silent testament to the strain.